All right, we here, man. Welcome to the show, Urban Artificial Intelligence Strategic Thinking Media Platform. We gonna get into a little bit more Kendrick and Drake stuff today. You know what I'm saying? I say it a lot. I've said it multiple times. This beef is gonna have a long lasting effect. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna be here too long. I know I say that every show, but I'm trying to make these episodes shorter. I'm trying to get them in between 20 to 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? The last couple shows went damn near an hour. That wasn't my plan, but I spoke to some content creators, more veteran content creators than me. They told me it's always better to, make too much content and say too much versus not having enough to say. So I'm going to try to keep this in between 20 and 40 minutes. But like I said, man, Kendrick and Drake, greatest hip hop battle of all time. I've always said that. I'll continue to say that. But let me get into the topic of today. I know y'all see it in the title. Kendrick calling Drake a colonizer. Listen, man, this is just one of a lot of things is gonna come from this beef, y'all. A lot of things is gonna come from this Kendrick and Drake beef. A lot of a lot of different a lot of different opinions. People are gonna come out of the woodworks with different opinions and different things. You know what I'm saying? We seen Sauce Walker on the Breakfast Club. Um, this was last week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure y'all have heard this already. But we also kind of seen Hurricane Chris say the same thing to 50 Cent. You feel me? Salute to my boy Louis. I see you in the chat, bro. You already know, man. I just try to come up with original stuff, bro. Salute to you, man. Everybody go check out Louis Reacts page, man. He got some dope content, man. I see him running it up too, man. Um, but yeah, look, man. And look, I do want to say this. I didn't notice Sauce Walker has been dissing Drake. This nigga Sauce Walker has been dissing Drake. Me doing a little bit of last minute research for this show. I ran into some stuff. He's been dissing Drake. He been not liking Drake. Um, and we're gonna get into that too. But first things first. All right, let's get into the original comments, the original things that Sauce Walker said as far as Drake, playing on the colonizer thing. Now, back to the original situation with Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm somebody who grew up the outskirts of Atlanta, the metro Atlanta area. I was there when Drake first got on Versace. Louis, he can contest to this. We grew up in the same area. People in Atlanta rock with Drake. The things that Kendrick Lamar said in that record, nobody in Atlanta feels that way. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in Atlanta feels that way. Every artist that he named, Drake has had a chart topping song with them. All right. Now, I understand. Sauce Walker, his argument is a little bit different, and we're going to get into that. But I do want to say this. No Kendrick hate. Y'all kill me in the comments on these videos talking about how much I hate on Kendrick. I feel like that was more of a angle to, that was a strategic war move by Kendrick. Because Kendrick is not from Atlanta. Okay, this is different. Sauce Walker is talking about Drake using people from a city that he's actually from. Do y'all understand that? I'm going to say it again. Sauce Walker is talking about people being used by Drake in a city that he is actually from. Sauce Walker is from Houston. He talks about Houston artists. Kendrick Lamar is not from Atlanta. Has anybody from Atlanta co-signed what Kendrick Lamar said? I'm just asking. I'm not a Kendrick hater. I'm asking. Has anybody from Atlanta said these things about Drake? That's just a question that I have for the general public, all right? So let's get into What Sauce Walker said on the Breakfast Club.
What I was saying, it was not it's not make believe. It's simple. It's not fucking rocket science. It was simple shit. If you in this city and you saying like what you just said that it wouldn't be no
Drake without Houston.
It wouldn't be no Drake without Houston. Okay, so at the time, why did Drake not? It's still to this day. Why did Drake not have no bunch of records with Houston artists? You didn't doing that with Atlanta. If you love Atlanta and we actually it's 7, 8, 9, 15 artists that you got songs with in Atlanta. Because why? Yeah. Not only does you know that the city of Atlanta was gonna look at you weird for not doing that, look at you and feel a certain type of way by you not making those songs and making those moments with that city, but you knew that it was also beneficial for you as an artist to make music with these songs because the leveling of stardom and momentum, it feeds each other versus you feel that I'm just the A-side artist that's lifting up this musician. But as far as the city of Houston, you looking at it for the market share. All of these country ass people in Houston, they got all of this land, all these clubs, all these women, all these people in these big ass arenas and events that's going on, but they don't have a large community and representatives of people that are knowledgeable about the music industry, that have resources that can say, hey, y'all been around this artist and you helped them. You was in the studio when they was making that song. You told them to add this and this on the hook. You get a couple writer points for that. Mm-hmm. Or you was up in there when you made the beat. You supposed to get, okay, y'all was in you brought him to Houston and you took him to this club, you took him to this hood and you introduced him to Charlamagne. It's a feature in the song come behind that. Mm-hmm. In every other city, it's a long list. California, it's a long list of artists from the Bay all the way to LA. They got Drake's songs with Drake. So how did Drake love Houston so much at that time and not have music with artists that you are uplifting from this community? Fuck me, I don't care. It's bigger than me. I didn't care about the song with me.
Making a whole lot of sense to me.
You know what I'm saying? But what I would like from then to now, Travis Scott is the only rapper that still got a song with Drake. Travis Scott, again, what I just said earlier, it makes sense. It's an equal trade. It's not necessarily like, oh, bro, I'm helping Houston and changing your life and changing your career. And it's bigger than just saying, oh, well, person wants the Drake stimulus package. Bro, fuck all of that. It's about fair exchange in business. If you are using the lineage and the culture of somebody's city or somebody's hometown and backyard, do something that helps not yourself and your more of your notoriety for your own benefit with the ladies and the people in the city. Do something that actually makes the economy of that city in music and musicians bigger and greater. So therefore, we can have Rolling Loud in Houston. We can have more young artists performing on bigger platforms, Jimmy Fallon and Jay Leno and all this other shit, because an artist of this magnitude is living in our backyard. That's all I was saying. Not just for me, just for anybody.
Literally living.
All right, interesting perspective there. And he said this before. The thing that I want to say is this, man. I feel like, and we're gonna get to Hurricane Chris and 50 Cent in a minute, but I feel like that is possibly genuine. The only issue that I have with that is I feel like Sauce Walker has been trying to get Drake attention for a long time. Sauce Walker tried to get Future and Young Thug's attention for a long time. Sauce Walker is a good rapper. All right, he make good music. I play a lot of his records. He has, several songs on different playlists that I have. So I listen to his music. But when he first came into let me not say when he first came into the game, a couple of years of him being, a hot buzzing rapper, he was dissing people. He was dissing people for seemingly small reasons. Let's listen to one of these disses.
Was saying right it was
now.
Not.
This is one of his old Drake disses. All right.
This cracker tried to call it drip and dance. He trying to steal the flavor, but he can't. This nigga got a pussy in his pants. I don't wanna hear him picking on this nigga again. I knew the first day we met that we could never be friends. Cause you a motherfucking bitch, you a clown ass actor, the type of be on Bad Girls Club and Supernatural. Casting call ass nigga, your whole life is fake. Your name Aubrey in the 6th, they ain't call you Drake. You been wanting to be a rapper, but that shit was whack. Dropped some songs that didn't work, so you had to act. Nickelodeon ass nigga, coaching ass nigga, you ain't black, you a fucking Cambodian ass nigga. The grass that got cut and put your life on hold, so you came to H-Town and started riding that pole. Oh, geek ass nigga, like, what is that, sir? All them treasures spending your money on these bitches, little perv. And I ain't talking about dances, you was paying for pussy. I was pimping, so I knew about that shit, little rookie. Started living in the city, seeing how we living, seeing how the flavor is, seeing how we spilling. Thinking I'm in H-Town, what a good feeling. Yeah, it's cool to show love, but it's different when you're stealing. Yeah, bitch, nigga, you wanna be like the twins. Drip sauce on stage and splash on your friends. Be born in the H and break a bitch for some ends. But you was too busy fucking Johnny Blaze bare skin. Buddy got that hot dick. Tried to keep it secret, but Lil Blaze had them hot lips. We know you ain't a gangster, so we gon' leave out them chopsticks. Boy, you so weak, I could kill you with a drop kick. Oh, hey, go Muhammad Ali.
All right. He definitely went in, man.
Muhammad Ali on him. What kind of man let another man? Muhammad Ali on him. What kind of man let another man pee on him? You kiss Madonna after everybody peed on her. I tried to let it go, but now I got a squeeze on her. You got rich off stealing flavor, boy. You wag to wag. Wag to wag. You got rich off stealing flavor, boy. You wag to wag. Wag to wag. Damn, creators turn impersonators. You got a whole ghostwriter handing you the paper. What happened to the rap game built off of greatness? Nowadays, this shit built off of fakeness. Since when is it cool to use steroids? Ain't that the same reason they shook Lance Armstrong? Ain't that the reason Barry Bonds Hall of Fame gone? And y'all trying to say that this nigga's a rap god? Nah, look, bitch, you a rap fraud. You used to draw Digimons and Pokemons and draw little dicks on the paper. You super bad. Nigga, you was trying to steal sauce. You super sad. And your bitch stiffer than you. She'll whoop your ass. Don't piss off Serena before she turn you to Tina. And don't forget, Drake, you know how this really goes. When you was in Houston, I pulled up at Del Frisco's with them shooters with me. And y'all was real nervous. I came to the dinner table, real urgent. That whole weekend, I had you around the city sneaking. You missed about 3 shows that weekend. And now you done started some bullshit. I tried to let him make it. But this flavor, this drip, nah. You can't take it. This ain't about how rich we is. This about how much of a bitch you is. See, you been still in Houston and H-Town culture. You been being a culture vulture. But now you want to take it as far to drip? Oh, no. But now.
All right, man. He went in right there. Can't deny that. Can't deny that. This was an underrated diss track. I'm gonna keep it real. This was an underrated diss track on the back-to-back diss. This was like five or 6 years ago. This was an underrated diss track. Y'all hear everything that he's saying. And like I said, man, I feel like he really feel this way. We got another one. Let's get into another one real quick before we get to how I feel like this is causing a ripple effect. We're going to get to Hurricane Chris and 50 Cent in a minute.
I know it's not.
One more diss real quick. A couple of bars here that he said.
Nickelodeon ass nigga, coaching ass nigga, you ain't black, you a fucking Cambo.
Okay, this is the same thing. They just put on a different beat. All right, let's get to Hurricane Chris and 50 Cent. All right. Let's find the original one. Is this the first one? Yeah. This is the first one.
Legends pocket, but you paid all that hip hop. You throw a motherfucking concert in Louisiana and don't book no Louisiana legends and put no bankroll in no Louisiana legends pocket, but you pay the police $500,000. What type of bitch ass shit is that? Nigga, you ain't fucking with my city, nigga. You taking advantage of my city, nigga, cause shit cheap and shit costs way less than it costs where you from. And y'all stupid, slow motherfuckers so crazy that y'all gonna let this nigga come down here and not show no love to Louisiana. This nigga ain't booked no Louisiana artist. This nigga ain't booked Big Papa. This nigga ain't booked B. Will. This nigga ain't book Hurricane. The nigga didn't even go to Baton Rouge and get no boosies or no webbies. Like, nigga didn't fuck with us. Nigga came to take advantage of us. Shreveport had cheap ass land. He came and bought that shit, and a nigga don't give a fuck about fucking with us. And he just showed you that by paying the police $500,000 when we got young niggas out here starving, when we got young niggas out here killing each other. That fucking money could have went to anything that helped the motherfucking youth. We don't need more money invested into the police, nigga. We need more motherfucking money invested into the community. We need motherfuckers who know the community, who know the people, who willing to put their motherfucking feet on the ground to make a difference with their influence. Fuck your money, nigga. We don't care nothing about it, nigga. You think these white people ain't been having no motherfucking money in Louisiana, nigga? They using you to come through this motherfucker and to pay the city up. Nigga, they finna use you to rebuild the roads. They not finna use you to help the youth, nigga. Louisiana give a fuck about.
Okay, I disagree with several things that he said there. First of all, let me replay a part of that. I feel like he paid the police. He paid the police for security.
City, nigga. You taking advantage of my city, nigga, cause shit cheap and shit costs way less than it costs where you from. And y'all stupid, slow motherfuckers so crazy that y'all gonna let this nigga come down here and not show no love to Louisiana. This nigga ain't booked no Louisiana artist. This nigga ain't booked Big Papa. This nigga ain't booked B Will. This nigga ain't booked Hurricane. The nigga didn't even go to Baton Rouge and get no boosies or no webbies. Like, nigga didn't fuck with us. Nigga came to take advantage of us. Shreveport had cheap ass land. He came and bought that shit, and a nigga don't give a fuck about fucking with us. And he just showed you that by paying the police $500,000 when we got young niggas out here starving, when we got young niggas out here killing each.
Okay, so first of all, man, it's really not 50 Cent's job to save your city, Hurricane Chris. And look, land being cheap out there, the same thing that kind of Sauce Walker was saying. These are businessmen. This is a business opportunity. Okay, if he can go somewhere and he has an opportunity to throw a concert or any type of event where the land is cheaper, that's just a good business move, man. It's not about using anybody. All right, it's not about using anybody. And this is the thing that I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I feel like because I'm not blaming everything on Kendrick. All right, I'm not saying this is all Kendrick's fault. I'm just saying that colonizer angle, us against them, it worked well. It did work well, but I think it may have worked a little bit too well. All right. Other rappers, this won't be the last time that we hear this, y'all. That's the point that I'm trying to make. This is not going to be the last time that we hear a rapper getting at another rapper for being in a city and hosting an event or just maybe chilling out, being in the club, dating a woman, doing whatever in another city, and they're going to complain about them not showing the city love, them using the city. I had never really heard this complaint before. To me, in my opinion, I felt like Drake showed a lot of love to Houston. You know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers from up north, me being a hip hop fan coming up, when rappers from north came to the South and got on Southern rappers' records, they showed them a lot of love. I remember Cameron getting on the Bone Crusher remix. You know what I'm saying? He shouted out Pastor Troy on that song. I remember the Diplomats also doing like a remake of Master P, Bout It. You know what I'm saying? And I know these are kind of far-fetched examples, and they may not be the exact same thing, but I would have felt weird if people was like, yo, the Diplomats was using the South. I don't know. This is just something that's kind of new. You feel me? This is something that's kind of new. Most people from that area would look at what 50 Cent did as something positive. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that colonizer angle with every situation, every rapper who does something in a city that they're not from. I'm going to call something, y'all. I even feel like possibly in the future, depending on how disgruntled people get, people going to call Jay-Z a culture vulture from Philly. They're going to say that he used up Philly artists to help build Rockefeller And I don't believe that. I don't think that. But I feel like that's kind of something that if people look back on, they might try to use that colonizer word. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say, oh, people already say Young Chris wrote for Jay-Z. Listen, that's a rumor that's been going on a long time. I was hearing that in high school. And people still say, if you look on Twitter, if you look on Reddit, people still say Young Chris wrote for Jay-Z. To me, it's believable. I don't know if he did or not. It's believable. When you listen to Young Chris, when he met Jay-Z, and then you listen to Jay-Z after Young Chris, some of the ways that Jay-Z in his verses, it sounds like Young Chris. I'm not saying it's true, but that's a thing. I didn't just make that up. That's a thing. All right. So, and that's kind of a similar situation. And the fact that the business ended, you know, with people on bad terms in that situation, you know what I'm saying? But it's a very different situation. That's just something that I feel, looking back, people might try to bring that up, man. But 50 Cent responded back. He responded back, and you know, Hurricane Chris can't be mad because 50 Cent has money to pay the police. You know what I'm saying? Exploiting Louisiana community for not booking legends. Now it was Louisiana artists there. You know what I'm saying? What's my man? Fredo Bang was there. Where is it at? Fredo Bang was there. You know, and Fredo Bang responded real quick. He responded.
Louisiana legends. Who the fuck I am there? Hurricane. If he ain't book no Louisiana artists, Louisiana legends, who the fuck I am there? Hurricane. If he ain't book no Louisiana artists, Louisiana legends, who the fuck I am there?
All right, now, you know, he said it right there, you know, and he was there. There was video of him performing. So he was definitely there. He definitely performed. We also, this is another thing, you know, during Sauce Walker's press run, he sat down with DJ Academics. He said the same thing, man. This dude has not liked Drake for a long time.
Every altercation that me and Drake have had over the years, y'all seen what y'all seen on camera, but it's a whole bunch of shit that will go on in the city of Houston that's not on camera, with different conversations and encounters where we run into each other and shit. I've always addressed every situation I ever, like, whatever I do on the internet, I'm gonna do it in real life. Like, I probably do worse in real life. So I address the situation like a man on multiple times. And you know, sometimes we'll bump heads over the shit, or like we'll have you know what I'm saying, an argument about the shit, like around each other, like Instagram, whatever. Like, the one thing I say about Drake, like, he gonna respond. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be feeling like Drake ain't gonna respond, or like, you know what I'm saying, or he gonna like run from shit. Like, I've like pulled up on Drake multiple times, like on some pressure shit, and bro don't run from the situation. He gonna come talk to me over here. Let's talk like me and a woo. But I will say that, like, Drake, he not gonna like act like the shit if it's around him, or he know that it's approaching, he not gonna like act like it don't exist, or he not like gonna like try to shun away or like do some scary shit. Bro gonna be a man about, like, we done pop shit at each other, all type of shit. Like, even when we couldn't be cool. Like, I see him, something we see me, so like I'm popping my shit up. I'm like, nigga, yo, ooh.
Okay, man. Now it's like, okay, bro, you pulling up on Drake for pressure. What's happening? If you're not gonna do nothing, I mean, are you just pulling up on him to talk? Because if you're supposed to have beef with somebody, you should really only just pull up on them one time. I mean, if y'all are if he just said we see each other a lot throughout the city. If y'all see each other a lot throughout the city and nothing happens, it's not really beef. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are just mad at each other, I guess. So I don't know, man. This is a dude who, to me, it seems like he's had problems with Drake for a long time. Drake has a house in Houston. He lives in Houston, you know what I'm saying? So and I don't know what the real issue is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what his real issue with Drake is. Maybe he do feel like Drake is still in the Houston culture. I don't know, but either way, Kendrick Lamar, and I hate to keep putting him in everything, but look, that's kind of where this narrative came from. Sauce Walka spoke on it before the Kendrick Lamar. He spoke on it during the diss when he dissed Drake, but this is what's giving people, this is what's bringing this issue back up. This is what's bringing this issue back up. And now we're going to see it. We're going to see other people reacting to it now. Charlemagne brought up the fact that Drake has a lot of songs with Bun B. Sauce Walka replied saying Bun B ain't from Houston. Bun B is from Port Arthur. All right, this is what Bun B replied. Born in Houston, Northwood Manor, moved to Westside, PA in 6th grade. None taken, and by none taken, he meant he didn't take no offense to that. So he was born in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe he didn't grow up in Houston, but he was born in Houston. And Bun B is a legend, man. Bun B, and another legend we're going to get to, Slim Thug. Let's see what he had to say about the situation.
Prince. I was staying at the Drake was founded by Jazz Prince. I was staying at the hotel on Westheimer. Jazz Prince called me and say, "Hey man, I got a new artist. I want you to check him out." He pulled up to my hotel. He played me like that whole mixtape damn near that Drake first did. What's the name of it? That shit. Immediately when he played me those records, I told him, So Far Gone, I was like, bro, this bitch jamming. That motherfucker got some talent. To see who the fuck Drake is from that conversation, after Jay Prince, who brought us the Ghetto Boys, his child brought Drake to the game? Like, how could you hate on this, kid? Like, Drake is the biggest. And a nigga from Houston discovered him. Yeah, you get free range to do what you want to do, kid.
Okay, now you see that right there. Two different, and Slim Thug is from Houston too. Two different opinions. Both of the guys are from Houston. Slim Thug, he seems proud. He seems proud of the fact that Drake got close ties with Houston. So it's no right or wrong. It's no right or wrong. It's a difference of opinion. That's the reason that I played that Slim Thug clip. So we can see two different sides of the coin. One guy from Houston is proud of the affiliation that Drake has with Houston. Another guy from Houston feels like he's pillaging and he's taking sauce and he's a colonizer and he's using the city. I don't know, man. Maybe it's for the people to decide. You know what I'm saying? I'm obviously not from Houston. All my Houston people who gonna watch this and watch this video, see this on a replay, get in the comments, man. How do y'all feel about Drake and his ties to Houston? Do y'all feel like he uses y'all city? Do y'all not like him using lingo? I remember one of his most popular songs on So Far Gone is called Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. That was a big song for Drake. And when I heard that song, I felt like he was shouting these cities out. He was showing them love. That's what came to mind when I heard it. You know what I'm saying? He used a lot of Pimp C lyrics. He samples Pimp C a lot. He used a lot of lingo from the city, man. You know, so I don't know. But the point of this video was, you know, I feel like, hold on, let's hear 50 Cent responded. 50 Cent basically said, Hurricane Chris, don't nobody give a fuck about you. You just mad because I didn't book you. That's basically what he said. Now, this was Hurricane Chris response.
You big dummy, you just proved my point. You don't know. You big dummy, you just proved my point. You don't know shit about the city. Shreveport, the nigga just said I got one song. Nigga, I go all the way back to 5 Entertainment. That's how I know you don't know shit about the city, homie. You just a culture vulture ass nigga that seen some shit for sale and you wanted to come profit. Now go ahead and go get some niggas something since I done got on your ass. Go ahead and go try to pound it to some niggas and put some niggas on or do something and help some niggas because you see I'm getting on your motherfucking ass. Go ahead and try to play chess like that. You ain't gonna outsmart me, nigga. I ain't none of these dumbass, fool ass niggas you ever dealt with. Nigga, I got a whole catalog of shit. Me and Boosie got a mixtape. Nigga, I've been dropping music in Shreveport since 05. I've been touring in Louisiana and all these Texas areas since 05. Dumbass nigga don't know nothing about our culture. That's why I was going off on this nigga. Because I know this nigga don't give a fuck to do no research about us and our people. Shreveport, man, say, man, stand up or fall for any motherfucking time. You got to stand up for something, man. You big dummy. You just...
All right, so y'all see, he's trying to turn the city against 50 Cent the same kind of way Kendrick Lamar did. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's read the caption. Hurricane Chris said, 50 Cent lack of knowledge is what make you an opportunist. Ask Bebe why he talked me, a kid, into signing for 30K. Maybe I have more number ones if your rap friends didn't play me as a kid and I got a heavy catalog that they know word for word in my city, but you did no research on our history. You saw a chance to win for yourself. I can't agree with this 100%. I guess I can see, you know, what he's trying to say, but hey, man, if he got a spot with cheap land, you know, it's minimal cost to throw an event, and he did have Louisiana artists there. The only reason that Hurricane Chris said that 50 Cent don't know they city and he don't know their culture is because he only said that Hurricane Chris had one song. Well, Hurricane Chris, that doesn't mean he don't know the culture of your city. Maybe you only have one song that he likes. Maybe you only have one song that he listens to. Okay, I mean, he Fredo Bang was there, so he know Fredo Bang songs. So listen, man, like I said, this is not the last time we're gonna see this. This is almost seemingly, to me, gonna be kind of like almost like an extortion through social media. A rapper is gonna go to an area, they're gonna do something there. Somebody left out from that area. Not to say that this was this is Hurricane Chris. I'm not saying that he just doing this because he felt left out. Maybe that is the case. Maybe it's not. Either way, this is what we're gonna see. A rapper that's not from an area go somewhere, do a show, do something where he's spending money, renting out venues, throwing a showcase, throwing a party, throwing a festival, whatever the case may be. Even in the club, just throwing a bunch of money, whatever. Another artist from that area is going to call it colonizing. They're going to say they're using the city. They're going to call him a culture vulture. We're going to see this again. We're going to see this again. What Kendrick did to Drake, it's going to cause a ripple effect throughout the whole hip hop, man. But y'all get in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about this. Who do y'all think is the next victim of this? I think it could be Jay-Z in Philadelphia. I think it could be Jay-Z in Philadelphia, man. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm not saying Jay deserves for that to happen. He got a lot of them Philly niggas. He put a lot of money in their pockets as well. But I think that is the type of setup that people is looking for, man. I appreciate y'all watching. All the people in the live chat, salute. Louis Reacts, salute. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Urban Artificial Intelligence, Strategic Thinking Media Platform. Peace.